So we're looking at the song Please Come Home for Christmas, done by the Eagles, wrote by Charles Brown, who is deceased. Anyway, it's in the key of A, and it's in 12/8 time, which would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to show it in 4/4 time, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Chords are going to get either 4 beats per bar. Some there'll be 2 chords within that 4 beats, so they each get 2 beats, or with that one measure. Some there's going to be 4 chords per measure. So again, we've got 1 chord per measure, which is going to get all 4 beats. We've got it split where there's 2 chords per measure. And then we've got parts where there's 4 chords per measure. So that gets a little more challenging. So again, the chords A major 7, D played here, like a A-shaped D chord. The B7/D sharp, which if you look at a B7, which is also used in the song, and you look at strings 4, 3, 2, you'll see a little triangle. If you take these 3 fingers and you make that little triangle and take your index and play that D sharp, not the D, the D sharp, there's that chord. It's used quite frequently. Comes off the D, so it's doing a little bass run there from D to the D sharp /B7. Probably one of the more challenging chord transitions if you're not used to it. We also have an F sharp minor played in 2 different places. An F sharp minor played here, like your E minor shape, moved up a whole step, barred, F sharp minor, or an F sharp minor here, which is like your A minor shape. Think A minor. Move it here to the 9th fret, barring across the 9th fret. It's an F sharp minor as well. E7. Think of a C chord. Put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the G string, and that's your C7. You're playing 5 strings there. We take that shape and we move it to where your ring finger is now on the E note, so that's the E bass. E makes it an E7. And I don't play the thinnest string, so I'm just playing strings 5, 4, 3, 2, E7. It can also be played here. Here's your E note, and then we just put our other 2 fingers, ring and pinky, on the see, we've got the D string at the 9th fret and the B string at the 9th fret. And we're barring here. So that's also think A7. If you were to play an A7 here in open position, we're using that same shape, just playing it with here, so it's a D7. But there's 2 shapes for that D7 that I switch in between this D7 and this D7, or E7. E7, E7. What else we got? E augmented. Augmented is where the 5th of the chord, chord root 3rd, 5th. The 5th is raised a half a step. And it's played here as a chord and also arpeggiated just like that in one part of the song. It arpeggiates a 6th string, 7, 6, 5, 5. So I'm just barring with my index finger across the G and the B string, not playing the thinnest string or the thickest string. As I mentioned, the A7, B7, C sharp 7. There's an A chord in there, and you don't play the 6th string, so you're playing from the 5th string down. And so that's an A slash E, because that's your E note. So that's pretty much the chords that are used in the song. I'll go through those again real quick. A major 7, D, B7 slash D sharp, F sharp minor played here and here, E7 played here and here, E augmented, B7, C sharp 7, and A slash E. Those are the basic chords throughout the song. So if you're not familiar with those chord shapes, step 1 is learn them. And then step 2 would be to try to put all that together within the song. There's verse 1 and verse 2. They both have a different ending. The majority of the verses 1 and 2 are the same. Just right at the end, there's two measures that are played differently at the end of the verse 1 and verse 2. So verse 1 has an ending of B7, and then E7, and then E augmented. Verse 2 has an ending of B7, E7, A7. Other than that, they're identical. So I'll go over that, verse 1 and 2. So it's start all over again on that. A, 2 beats. A major 7, 2 beats. A7, 4 beats. D, 4 beats. E7 slash D sharp, 4 beats. A, 2 beats. D, 2 beats. A, 1 beat. And then we do a little bass run, 1 beat on the G sharp to F sharp minor for 2 beats. And then those endings, B7 for 4 beats first time through, E7 for 2 beats, E augmented for 2 beats. Then we play that verse again. Second ending, B7, E7, A7. So there's your verse 1 and 2. Goes into a bridge, D for 4 beats, D minor for 4 beats, A for 2 beats, E augmented for 2 beats, A7 for 4 beats, D for 4 beats, D minor for 4 beats, B7 for 4 beats. And this is kind of cool. It goes to that E7 played here, and just hit it once, go to the E augmented and arpeggiate it. so that's the bridge. Ends with that little arpeggiated E augmented. Then it goes into verse 3, which also has two endings. The first pass through, it's A for 2 beats, A major 7 for 2 beats. You may recognize this pattern from this verse 1 and 2. A7 for 4 beats, D for 4 beats, B7/D sharp for 4 beats. And here's where it changes. We have 2 beats on the A, 2 beats on the C7, and then we go 1 beat per chord. So we got F sharp minor, E, D, B7/D sharp, A/D, or E, A/E for 1 beat. Back to the F sharp minor 7 for 1 beat, B7 for 1 beat, E7 for 1 beat, and I'm playing the E7 here. And then the two different endings. The first ending is A for 2 beats, E augmented for 2 beats. And the last ending is A, D, A. That's the end of the song. So I'll go over that verse 3 again one time. 2 beats on A, 2 beats A major 7, 4 beats on E7, 4 beats on D, 4 beats on the B7/D sharp, and here's where it changes. 2 beats on A, 2 beats on C sharp 7, and then we go into our one beat per chord. F sharp minor, E, D, B7/D sharp, A/E, back to F sharp minor, B7, E7, and our two different endings. First ending is A for 2 beats, E augmented for 2 beats. Second ending is A for 1 beat, D, A. And that's the end of the song. There's a lot going on, but if this helps to try to learn the song, great. Mission accomplished. Thank you for watching, and have a Merry Christmas.